Hi, welcome back to the channel. We have Alicia from Alicia TV as well as Black Girls Den podcast and James from Watch Your Mouth Reviews. You should be able to see this live everywhere. But hey,
Yes.
y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm so excited. I've been trying to figure out how to like invite more creators on my channel, but I'd be shy and then I have too many shows. So shout out to Alicia.
Yes, thank you for letting me join. I'm so excited to be here with y'all.
How did y'all feel about this show? Because I'm gonna just let you know off the rip, I felt like it was real ghetto, but I'm tuned in and I'm very invested.
Alicia, I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was at first I was like, hold on, like since it's like, you know, it was a different vibe. I was like, the house of this is it's a lot going on. So I was like, the stakes is higher. So I was kind of like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like they're all in the house together. And then when I heard about them cheating and stuff like that, I said, oh, okay. I'm tuned in. Like within the first 2 minutes, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Yeah.
Yes, this was really explosive for me because this is taking it to a whole different level of like one disrespect, but then also kind of, you know, really putting that perspective out there because a lot of people do forgive people who do cheat on them. And a lot of people do take people back. So I think that this show was excellent in giving us that perspective because we really don't see it on TV as like a structure. Like if it happens on reality TV, you kind of see it guideline because it's mixed in with the storyline. But this is kind of putting couples to a different test to say, okay, well, how are you navigating it and us seeing it in real time? Because a lot of times when we see cheating on reality TV, we just see the outcome. We don't really see them doing the work and then put back in that temptation again, like and seeing how they navigate it. So I thought it was a crazy concept, but I am here for it. And shout out to my favorite Peach, you know, the doctor. She's Peaches on A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. I love her.
She is. Okay,
Yes.
I see this lady.
Yeah, she's Peaches on A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. And I love that character. It's so underrated in that movie. So to see her here doing this is so interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be Put a Ring on It Temptation. Because well, when I got into it, I was like, I don't know if I want to watch your show because as we talked about, the stakes are higher because the last seasons they were just like going out with different people. So I was just like, I was like, I don't know if I want to watch it because I just feel like it's kind of crazy that like they're going on dates with the people who they cheated with. I don't know how much I like that part about it, and then I don't know. From your perspective, but I was like, I feel like it kind of normalizes cheating a little bit more because it's like, okay, they cheated, but we're still here. We trying to figure it out. Half of the cast don't even trust each other. I'm still trying to figure out why they're even together.
Well, half the cast also was in long distance relationships too.
Oh yeah, and that part too. Yeah,
that's another thing.
Yeah,
it kind of gave. Y'all remember that show Never Ever Mets?
Yes.
This gives Never Ever Mets, except everybody is admitting to cheating like right off the bat. That's really the only difference. They put them in the house just like they did there. That everybody seems to be long distance.
Yeah, except Mimi, the girl who was on there last time.
Yeah,
both in Atlanta. But yeah, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. And also, I mean, this could be a little biased. Like they talked about the women cheating, but of course, to me, it was just like, okay, of course the men cheated. Like you already know the men cheated, and I was just like, it gives that thing. And it's like, as women, we're watching these, we have a narrative. Like we could kiki and be funny, but like cheating is nothing to like, you know, laugh about. And I feel like the men, they didn't take it as seriously.
Not at all.
And so that kind of just made me mad, especially like the first dude. I wrote his name down. Travis, like he's funny, but she's like, you don't answer my phone calls. He's like, okay, I was here, I was there. Why are you not answering your phone calls? Of course she's not going to trust you. And so I think like that kind of just like doesn't show well, especially in the Black community. And so that's kind of why I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it, but it is like entertaining. So
that is true. Honestly, that's the best thing to say too for the beginning of the video, because we gonna laugh, but we also understand that like they are kind of in some ways trying to normalize cheating, and in some ways it can be considered like something normal, but I view it as like a normal trauma. Like when you cheat on someone, you're causing them trauma that follows them, even if you don't end up with that person. Y'all, let me greet the moderators of my channel. AB.
Hi.
Boo. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate you for including the link to Black Girls Den podcast. That is Alicia's channel. She has multiple. Tap in.
I do.
Trying to be like you when I grow up.
Right.
We have a second channel and we're really bad, me and James collectively, of like remembering that we have a second channel.
Well,
like,
it's just that we're both busy, so it's kind of like to even get our own channels up and going it's a struggle for me for sure. So to go to the second channel, and then we wanted that to be more of like a relatable channel for she and I and our 20-year friendship. So it's kind of like we just want to be more personal. We have a lot of stories, but we just don't know how to commiserate it without it just being, one big old lie, So
we'll figure it out. AB said ghetto, but I loved it. I think that my husband asked when we were watching this, he was like, wait, these are real people. Who signs up for stuff like this? He was so confused.
Yo, I was literally like, since the women already watched the show, because if you heard it, they were like, oh, Mimi, oh yeah, you're from season 1. I was like, these people watched the show before. So also I'm like, I don't know how, like it's reality TV, but I was like, how real is this? And then for the cheaters to come in and still be the cheaters, like you're gonna come on a national television show saying how you're basically the other woman or other man. I'm like, I wonder, are they the real people? I don't know. Did y'all think about that?
I did think about that.
Yes,
I did think of it, but it's hard because in today's time, especially for the somewhat younger couple, like people are like okay with being what is it? I guess you can't call it a mistress, like the side chick or the side dude,
side piece or something.
Side piece,
it's so strange.
Well, here's the thing. I thought the lady from Vegas, that situation, I thought that was real. I thought that was definitely real. The last couple with the older man and his girlfriend coming up in there just completely causing a travesty, I thought that was fake. Yeah, she was just like, I thought that was fake. I did not think that was real. See, just because who walks into like a production set, it is completely just does that, having no fear of anything.
Well, I would say I do think that, but actually I think it's opposite though. So I think that could be real, that one, because she came in. Now she could be lying, and if she is, she's doing a heck of a job. But she's like, I had him first. He cheated on me, and I'm like, well, girl, why would you want him back? That's not my business. But then the girl, I believe the one in the Vegas could be real, because I'm just like, she's in Vegas. Like she's just like, I'm in Vegas. I didn't know that. She didn't know that he had a man, that he had a girl. I mean,
she said he approached her in the club. Like
exactly. So you approaching somebody in the club, you already know you cheating. So I thought that one might have kind of been real because she had this facade, like, oh, she was trying to flip, baby. She was coming for Travis. So I was like, this one could kind of be real, but she could be like, I'm trying to be on TV. Like, I don't really know these people. I'm just out here just having a good time. Right. So that's what I thought. And I thought the first one was real because, baby, she was trying to put it on him like, she doesn't trust you. Hard. She's just insecure. And girl, you took him to a dang park. Let me not get ahead of myself. But I was like, that one kind of seemed like she's like, I'm in California. You can come. I'm like,
that's how these women in California from the Bay, I swear on my life. Like, I love where I'm from. I will rep California to the end of time. But the women out here do be okay with being the side chick, and then they have audacity because if confronted, they will get at the main chick or the wife like she the problem. I've seen it happen,
especially if they have kids with a man. Especially that it's worse.
It's terrible. But her hair stressed me out because the little ponytail puffs look like the ones from Sally Beauty Supply my Nana puts on her head when she goes to church. And I didn't like that they were a different color from her actual hair. And there was like 3 of them, like how I did my hair in the 4th grade. I didn't understand what she was doing.
Her whole outfit was a little childish to me, but then I realized they went to a park. So I was like, okay, girl, but if I'm going to come against somebody else's man, girl, I'm stepping because they was talking about her in that house. I'm coming clean. I don't know, no, ma'am. I said, and it's a park. Oh, no, thank you.
Oh my God. Mimi does skits
does.
with Country Wayne. Does she?
Mhm,
My
in
friends be
Atlanta.
watching Country Wayne. I
Mhm.
gotta watch his skits. I feel left out. Well, it will be make or break for sure. Listen, it reminded me of Never Ever Met. It was similar because I like Put a Ring on It. I've kept up with, I don't know why, but I keep up with Put a Ring on It more than Ready to Love. I always get
Yes.
bored watching Ready to Love. I don't know why.
Yes.
Okay, it's not just
See,
me.
I didn't watch this show as much. The one season I watched was the radio personality lady who had that really crazy man.
Yeah.
That was the last time I had watched this show, and I was
Oh,
like,
Shorty.
yes, her,
Shorty.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. And Kenneth, Shorty and Kenneth, because Kenneth was young and he ain't had no money. He was from New Orleans.
Yes, that was insane. Like watching that, I was like, y'all not gonna like protect her, do anything? Like, y'all don't see these warning signs, and they're supposed to be talking about getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we are going to actually start with Travis and Dominique.
Okay.
I don't mean to laugh, but they both gave me red flag. I did not feel more sorry for one or the other, if that makes sense. They're in a long distance relationship. It seems like all these couples been together for 3 years and live far away from each other. But as Alicia said, y'all, he liked to go ghost. And not for like, there was a lot that came up that really concerned me with him. It was just odd. Like she had mentioned at one point that he lies about where he's at. And then when he pops up, he lies about egregious things. Like, don't tell her you're in the hospital and having brain cancer. Or brain surgery. I had to rewind that because I was like, wait, am I tripping? Am I losing my mind? Like, did I hear that correctly? And y'all, as you know from Miss Best Reviews, people, y'all know I puff on the devil's lettuce is legal here. So I'm like, maybe I puffed too hard. At least I can't admit it. But no, he really, who lies about? That's like me saying, Alicia, I can't do this live, girl. I'm in the hospital. I'm having brain surgery. I gotta go. What?
Like, it's crazy. And then he was like, no, he tried to lie and say he didn't say it. She's like, I got the messages. I was like,
and he just smiled.
Yes.
I'm like, what are you laughing? Oh, I would lay hands on that man. He laughed at every little thing. I don't think he wants a relationship. I think he just deal with her because she deal with him. But I don't take them seriously. I just really don't take them seriously. How do y'all feel about them though? Because that's all I got.
Where are they at? Do y'all know where they're located?
Like where they actually live, or so they're long distance. I don't know where she is, but I believe he's in Fort Lauderdale. No, that wasn't him. That was the other.
That was the other. That was the other one. I don't know.
These guys said
I
that
think
they
he's
were
in
long
Florida
distance.
as well.
I feel like he said Florida, but she just said they're long distance.
Oh,
but I wish they would put on the screen.
Yeah,
how long distance they are, because it could be different a long distance of like they could both be in Houston, but one could be in Dallas, one could be in
that's long distance.
Yeah,
right.
I just didn't know. I was just wondering.
No, I know that. Yeah, I knew they were long distance, but I didn't know where he said he was from. But my problem with him is that I feel like this isn't the first time that that one situation was not the first time. I feel like there have been multiple times. That just was probably the most severe case of it. Because maybe there was like feelings attached to stuff. Because to me, I feel like, and also another thing I thought about with them as well is that maybe the lines were blurred in their relationship at one point, and they maybe weren't as official as they claim. Because to me, she just didn't seem mad enough for me. I don't know. I just maybe like.
Oh, mad enough at the cheating, or when he went on that date?
When he went on the date.
She was mad.
She was livid.
Yeah.
That's like, okay, I have friends that do this. Unfortunately, I have friends that deal with this. Yeah. And they do the same thing. Like they will do the exact same thing. They're going to act unbothered, but it's the amount of effort that she's putting in to act unbothered.
Yes, that's why I was like,
is crashing out in her brain.
Oh yeah, she crashed out when it went to the when it went to the regular one. She was crashing out. That she was just trying to put the facade that she didn't care.
Right. And I think, and to me, I'm kind of like a face value person. If I don't know you, because this is the first episode, so I don't really know how to really read a person. And so I have more time with them because I don't want to automatically assume and then be wrong. So that's why I said, to me, I just didn't feel like she was angry enough. Because to me, the ultimate anger that anybody should be having when it comes to this situation is to be leaving and never tear. That's how I feel personally. But if you're going to stay into it, my assumption is that it really did not bother you this much. Because to me, my reaction is, I'm gone.
I can see that. Okay. Because I was like, no, I think Dominique was really mad. But honestly, I think Dominique is like, I don't know. She gives me like kind of mean girl energy because sorry, that girl was bad. Like that girl was clean.
She looked good.
Yeah, she did look good. Like she came in, and then when she like the fact that like Dominique like opened the door, and that's like it's definitely a crazy setup. But like to not even let her in and just like close her, like, oh, your person, like that's why I was like, I knew she was bothered because she already knew how cute she looked. She was like trying to give him a hug in front of her, like trying to kiss, like she was trying to assert who she was to him in front of that other girl. So I think she was definitely bothered. That's why I was trying to figure out how far apart they lived, because I'm like, I don't know how their relationship started. So I guess I'm kind of confused on maybe like what their relationship is about. But my thing is, if he cheated in Vegas when he went on a guy's trip, he cheats in the city that he lives in. That's just me.
Thank you.
That's why I'm saying
Thank you.
And
I always think it's a red flag when
Oh.
guys are a little too close to the bros. Like, and then you're in a relationship, but you're still taking guys trips. Now, granted, my husband has taken guys trips before, but there's been like, we've been together almost 20 years and there's been like maybe like 2. So you
don't think guys should go on guys trips when they're in a relationship?
I don't think nothing's wrong with a guys or a girls trip. I just find that most of the time when men's trips happen, like girls trips, we'll go on girls trips while we're in a relationship, married, single, all of that, right? That's just how women are in nature. We build sisterhood. Men, specifically straight men, not so much. They'll kick it. They'll do stuff if their spouses are dragging them or like it's a group event. But if a group of men are going on guys trips and not everybody in the group is in a relationship, the person in a relationship, I'm looking at you like, Negro, you cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like no matter what the like function is, sex is the final destination for a men's trip. It just is. So that's why I kind of feel like for me, I don't think and I'm gay and I don't even would go on a guy's trip. I just wouldn't do it. I know, like because here's the thing. It's either one or two. Either sex is gonna be the final destination with a woman or it's Brokeback Mountain. It's gonna be one of the two. And I've seen those.
What did y'all think of Robin? That was the woman that came. And I'm not going to lie. If I would have seen them titties at the door, I would have closed it too.
She was clean. Robin was putting it on him. She was like, I'm bored with talking about your woman.
Listen,
but
Robin
honestly, that's fair because her job on the show is to date him so that he could see.
I was thinking that I feel like the producers maybe told them to talk about it because even the other girl kept talking about it. So I was like, maybe that's just like the producer saying, "Oh, talk about the girl," or like something like that. I don't necessarily know, but I thought she was cute. I thought she was like whatever. There was like an intimate setting when she was trying to flirt. So I feel like she did a good job, but I don't know if she's going to stay around because
Well, this is my thing about that situation. Do you think that Robin is going into it with the mentality for it to be a serious relationship, or do you think she's just having fun the same way he was having fun? Because
I think she was just having fun. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay because I can't really tell.
I think she was having fun.
They met in the club. Like, no disrespect. I feel like once we all pass 25, we understand that the people you meet in the club are probably not your forever people. That might just be somebody you like have fun with, friends with benefits. But she didn't. I don't know. If she was like, if she wanted to really be with him, I feel like she would have asked deeper questions. I feel like she just might want to sit on it and see if it's right. And she might move on after.
You don't think she has sit on it?
Right, she might have already had.
I feel like to me, if he didn't get it, if Vegas said he must ain't got no game at all, and she just really came away from TV.
They didn't get it. You know what? That's a good point.
He didn't get it on Vegas. He
said he didn't. So I'm just going off what he's saying. But maybe she wants to see what could have been.
That's
because obviously he
then
kept
how
her
is this cheating
information.
then what did they do?
No, because they were texting after. That's what I'm like. I think he might have got it after Vegas. Now I don't know about that because there was text messages, and she was saying that the text messages was more than friendly.
That's what
like
that meant. Oh,
Yeah, so
okay. That's what I okay.
Yeah,
We need
so
to bring
I'm
you up
thinking
here more often.
Oh, well, no. I wrote notes. I wrote notes of like each thing that happened. But yeah, I think that's why that girl was so mad because they met in Vegas, and I mean cheating is cheating, right? But if they were just texting each other and he met her, they wouldn't do it. But they were texting after that. So I feel like they had a little bit more exchange, and also they're long distance, right? So he could be saying whatever. He could talk to her
don't
whenever.
even know.
They could have met up again. He could have went to Vegas again or wherever the heck he's at. Like they could have met up again. So I don't know.
The way I'm out of practice and you just made sense. Lord, let me not end up single.
Well, don't get upset, but that's what I was thinking. But I also think that she was just doing it for fun because she didn't know that he had a wife or a girlfriend. She didn't know that he was in a relationship, and she found those. Dominique found the messages, and I think Dominique confronted her.
She was still somewhat. I feel like of all of the side pieces, Robin was definitely the most respectful, if we could call it that. Because was it the other one with the crazy little ponytails?
Mm-hmm.
She did a little too much. Mm-hmm. And the other girl, I don't want to attack her yet if that was her man first, but everybody is a lot. That was the wildest lie I ever heard. Brain cancer or surgery. Yeah. I'm gonna tell my job
I just wouldn't want to speak that over my life. Like,
did y'all watch Never Ever Meds?
Yes. We actually we recapped it and everything.
Oh yes, well y'all remember the girl that lied? Charlie lied about having a hysterectomy, had a whole baby. They be lying.
How could we forget Charlie?
Yeah, it made me think about that.
And she had a couple of kids. Oh, Charlie. I know she probably blocked me, Lord.
We read her for filth. Absolutely.
Oh
She definitely got read for a complete filth. Because how you just had a baby and you coming on the show? Like the hell?
Yeah,
postpartum fully. I know it hurt, but okay.
Okay, then you talk about trying to sleep with me. I was like, girl, all that afterbirth, like, come on, like, it's not
all the after James. Somebody get the chair for James. She probably cooks good. That's why he keep coming back. But my husband had told me that before.
They don't even live in the same city.
Actually, that's a good point.
They don't live in the same city. Probably not even the same state.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wonder now. Okay, because see, this is the thing about long distance relationships is that I've been in one. So and it was never a thought that crossed my mind to ever step out. So I just feel like, to me, what are the guidelines and how long do you stay in a relationship long distance? Like 3 years is a long time for not one person to say, okay, we need an intermutual city. Either I'm coming to you, you coming to me, or we're finding a mutual city together. Like something has to happen.
People don't give like that they're in a serious relationship. They give that they deal with each other. And maybe they've become or put a title on it recently, but I don't feel like for the entire 3 years that any of these people have been like.
But this is called put a ring on it.
Isn't that what he said? Like
that's what Travis said.
Yeah, Travis said at the beginning, like he didn't think that the girls be thinking that, but he didn't think that. But that's true. That's why I was trying to figure out what the relationship based on. But nowadays everybody try to be a reality TV star. So they was like, we can go to Florida. Let's pretend we're together.
Let's pretend. That's what Sean on Married at First Sight.
That's what that girl said.
He was doing that around Atlanta, trying to get on other shows. It would not surprise me. Kiwan, where you at? You want to link? I'm always inviting Kiwan. You guys tap into Kiwan JTV. Oh, her live yesterday had me. It was real. It was real fun. It was real ignorant. Thank you, Kiwan. Is there anything I missed with that you guys took notes on for Travis and Dominique?
I just think when they came. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I was actually gonna tell you to go first.
Oh, okay. I was like, when they came back, I feel like that was kind of funny because he felt some type of way that she didn't really embrace him. He was like, dang, I'm coming with the cold shoulder. Or like coming to the cold shoulder. And so, but he was coming in all smiley, like, is you happy to see her? or was you happy because you just left your date? Because mind you, they was going for a long time, and I was like, well, what else was they doing? I don't know. So I think that's kind of interesting. So she was kind of bothered, but then he was also bothered because he wasn't embraced how he wanted to be embraced with the girl.
He said he behaved and got nothing for it. That's what I saw. Like a dog wanting a biscuit for sitting. Can't. Oh Lord.
Basically.
Well, we'll see what happens with them. There's nothing really I have much to say about it because, as I said, I need to get to know them more. I need more context, like I do, just because I just don't know what I'm getting out of the long distance couples. Now, in the same city couple, I see exactly what's going on here. He just ain't shit. But we'll talk about that. We'll just talk about that when we get there.
James said he just ain't nothing. He ain't gonna be nothing. Lord help us. Lord help us. We gonna get into Josh and Mimi. Mimi's done the show before. I liked Mimi when she did the show before. I still like Mimi. I'm just a little worried for Mimi's decision-making process as it relates to dating. But I like Mimi a lot. She's been with this man for 3 years, and he looked like one of Carl Winslow's friends that's not on the force. Okay. And in my head, that did not sound as bad as it came out. I love Family Matters.
No, because we just did a Mary Hunch Kill, and Carl Winslow was one of the TV dads. Was one of the TV dads. And we all said unalive. Because so when you said Carl Winslow, that put me in that headspace.
He remind me of my uncles that cook well. And nothing's wrong with that, but I'm just looking like, Mimi also is just youthful, beautiful, all of that. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking at this man, no disrespect. If I'm going to go on national television to admit that I'm being cheated on, the man better look like Michael B. Jordan, Denzel in Training Day.
Okay. He looked like Grandpa.
Mimi,
I don't understand these men that look like that to be having the most stunning women ever and be cheating on them. Like, it's just nothing. Like, that's a deep level insecurity if you really think, because there's pressure there. We think of the Young Jocks of the world. We think of the Dennis McKinleys and the all those kind of things. We think of that and we're like, y'all really cheating with okay.
I don't understand.
They think they're so desirable, and I'm like,
well, when you really think, when you pull back the layers, because a lot of them say this is the woman I've always wanted, this is the woman of my dreams, and all of this, and then you cheat. So, well, I'm trying to interlock the mindset of the psychology here, because we're missing some steps. If this is the woman of your dreams, you would think you would just cherish her like it's some glass and you don't want it to break. But apparently that's not the mindset.
No.
Keep on asking if these people are engaged. Now, that's the next question to James and Alicia. She said, and I thought this was the most concerning thing ever, that he only proposes. So this means there are multiple proposals when he gets caught cheating. How many proposals have they been? That is my first question. My
Didn't she say it was 10?
Is were they all in Walmart?
When I heard Walmart, I said, Mimi, we have to let it go.
We like you. And I like Walmart. I shop there sometimes.
Me too.
Okay. Shout out to Great Value. But I want to understand. Understand why he dropped to his knees in Walmart.
Well, because the rings are right there. So if you go into the jewelry section of
Walmart sells real rings. I thought those rings were fake.
I don't know if they fake
me with a Walmart ring. We are
just because I've known a man who did it. I'm sorry, y'all. Next to the pawn shop ring, I know a guy who proposed one of my friends with
I'll take a pawn shop ring before a Walmart ring, because a pawn shop ring is likely a ring that came from somewhere legit and someone was
right. But I just would never. And there's a real backstory. Okay, the ring he actually had custom made ended up getting delayed, and he already put his deposit down for the venue for all his family and friends. So I'm the wrong friend to take places. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. I'm the wrong friend to take places when y'all have to do something. I just happened to be early because I was supposed to ride with them. So he goes, "Hey James, I gotta go to Walmart real quick." I said, "Okay." I'm like, "What are we going to Walmart for?" I'm like thinking we finna get some food for the event. This food goes to the jewelry store. He goes, "The ring ain't ready, so I got to get her a ring and tell her later." I said, and mind you, this is my girlfriend. I'm not friends with him, but this is my girlfriend. And I'm like,
It's she sees a Walmart ring.
I'd rather you show me a screenshot of the ring ordered or something.
I think he meant well, y'all. He meant well by it. He meant well, and nobody really tripped about it. Even she didn't when she learned the real story. But I'm just thinking, if he really did not have a ring, and if it really was never, and this is what he came with, y'all, the way I would have been cussed out.
At least he had a second ring to buy, though. So obviously,
Yeah, no, he paid. No, he paid. I think over $500, like on spot for this one. Yeah, it was an expensive one. It wasn't like it was one of them cheap ones. It was.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It wasn't. Yeah, no, $500. That was to drop on a ring that you don't intend for her to keep. Yeah, that was kind of because her real one was like almost 30,000. So yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous. Proposed at Walmart. He said that's not just where they met. He said that's where we do our shopping.
Oh,
so just because we do our shopping somewhere means that you should drop to your knees in the produce?
No.
Like, what are we doing?
No, because that's like crazy. That's like someone's proposing to me at Home Depot because I just happen to be in there and see you, and like that's weird. Like, no, I need more thought put into it. I get places are sentimental to people. I totally get that. I'm not trying to discredit these, but we need to have above expectations. We're not going to the same place we met to get engaged if it's a grocery store. Literally. That is not romantic. We're not going to a place where we buy wood and household appliances and hardware. That is not romantic. I almost don't want you to go to the local, Mexican restaurant where we enjoy chips and salsa. That is not romantic.
We gotta tell the people where it's romantic because they don't know. They ain't working with it. My thing is, I think Mimi and that boy, like, at this point, y'all should break up. And that's why I was saying that I think possibly that lady was real, because if you heard like Mimi in the beginning, she was just like, I'm tired of women keep coming up to me. But then she's like, I'm getting proposed every time he's getting caught cheating. Mm-hmm. Well, how many times is he cheating? And so that's why I was like, that really could be real, because she's like, so many people are telling me, like, well, how many people does it have to tell you? I mean, I know you live in Atlanta, but how many people is this man really getting?
Oh, she lives in Atlanta.
Yeah, they both live in Atlanta. And the thing that made me
Atlanta, but really? One thing I've never been. My brother, he went to Morehouse. And I've never been to Atlanta. Don't judge me, y'all. But it seems from what I've seen on television, the multiple friends I've had that have lived there. My uncle graduated from Clark Atlanta. Like, a lot of people in my family went to HBCU except for me. I'm sad about it. But they all say like it's one of the worst places to date outside of like New York, New Orleans. Mm-hmm. I'm like, is it really that bad in Atlanta? My God.
So some of his trigger words that got me is he actually said in the scene, why did they pick her out of all people? He said that. He said, why did they pick her? So when he said,
chick, what did he say? When they introduced the chick, I believe her name was Jessica.
Yes.
He said, I don't know why they call Jessica, why they picked this one. I said, well, how many are there, sir?
Yes, that's what made me feel like, okay, I don't know if I believe this is real, because I don't believe it was, okay, if it's real, it wasn't to the extent this lady is making it. I think she is putting extra on for the camera. Because when he said, why would they choose her? To me, that felt like, okay, you're avoiding her more so than you are trying to recircle that back. So it's something that she did that he doesn't like, because he said that they have built a lot together. So that means either this is a business associate that went bad and you cheated and went back with her, or this is something that's completely messing. She's an actress, because she was just way too it was just too much extra for a camera. To me, I was looking for, well, where's the emotions? If this was really your man before this, ladies.
The extraness, I viewed the extraness as emotion. And then also I have to say, I can't really fully come at the women in this situation, because if the Negro cheats so much that he's talking about which one, and he's proposed as many times as he's cheated and is more than a fistful of times, then it's very probable that that's why she was so animated, because he probably did cheat on Jessica with Mimi, because he just cheating on Mimi with all of Atlanta and then reproposing at Walmart's. It's probably a lot of women out there they could have found for Josh that would say, I had him first. But we can't accurately track anybody's timelines except for the women, because he obviously is a lying, a cheating, deceitful, and he's doing it so often.
Yeah, because why would he say, why did they pick her? It's like, well, how many people do they have to choose out of?
It must be a lot of them if we're making that kind of comment, because that took me for a loop. I said, wait, why did they choose her? Wait, so you mean to tell me, Mimi, you stuck around for not just one occasion, but multiple occasions? And if I'm understanding her from season 1, this wasn't her character at all. So what happened from season 1 to now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Her relationship with the guy when she was in season 1 was more like, I believe if I remember correctly, they had like a deep history or like a long history or something. With this man, I'm assuming he's newer, but I do find lots of holes in his story just as a whole, like the timeline of their relationship. She say 3 years. They both agree that the first like year or two, they weren't nothing serious. And they're saying they just got serious in the last year. And he says, even before he moved in, it don't count. It only counts once he moves in with somebody. I'm like, did you discuss that with her? And then if y'all weren't official, then why were you proposing so much for cheating? Like, if you weren't official, then you would have been telling her, oh, well, we not together. You can't get mad at me. But instead you proposed in Walmart. Hopefully not in the tire section. Like,
no, it's in the jewelry section.
And that's what she said. She's like, so how are we not together, but we broke up? I'm like, what? He threw me for a loop with that, because the first season, she was with this controlling dude. He was so controlling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was. And even in the video, she was just like, I want to know if we're going to stay together or if, or we're going to break up. And he was like, you never going to leave me. Like, that was the first one. But then they ended up getting off of that one because her dad passed away. So, I don't know, like within that time, her dad passed away. Then she met this one, but she was saying in this one, like, oh, he's distant, but I love him, or something like that. She was saying that he's more distant, but there's love. So when she said he's more distant, I'm like, well, child, that just sounds like, to me, he cheating. Because how you more distant and we in the same city? What's going on? And then she's like, oh, I thought we were together for 3 years. And then he's like, oh, no, we've only been together for 1 year because we're living together. Now, I'm not telling people what to do, but why are we moving in together? Why are we moving in together if we don't even have that committed relationship yet?
Hello.
So it's like, he's too confusing. And honestly, he too old to be confused. So
right.
I just think that he's trying to like play her, something like that. But as we know, Mimi, whatever she's doing, she's trying to do skits, she's trying to do whatever she's doing. So I think that she really should kind of just be single right now, because like that man is showing that he's not good. And it's like, how many women need to come to you as a woman? And you don't really know if y'all are together one day, if y'all not together one day. Like it's just too confusing. So that's how I feel.
Question marks. That's a really important point that I feel like shows that she's just not securing herself as a woman. How many other women have to come to you about this man before you realize that he's not going to stop? It's kind of unfortunate that she puts herself through this, because she's a pretty woman. I'm sure she could pull any man that she wants, but she chose Carl Winslow's best friend and not the one that worked at the Force. And I don't understand it. But
well, I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Maybe there's something else that he does. Apparently, since he gets around and cheats, maybe the sex is good.
I think she thought getting with a nigga who don't look as good would stop the cheating. I genuinely believe that. I love Mimi, but I feel that way.
I don't understand. I never understood that logic, because I always thought it was the opposite.
That you
I thought it was the opposite. That I get, like, there's not really a criteria window of a man who's cheating. He is going to do it or he's not. But I never thought that, someone who was least attractive wasn't capable of cheating. Like, I always thought they would cheat more because it was a self-esteem booster for them to be the man. I always thought that too, because a lot of the times men who do cheat don't be aesthetically pleasing. So it's kind of like, well, I mean,
The
How dare
problem is
you?
they all the cute ones cheat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do. I think all of them cheat, really, but you know.
I feel like though in society, like they be like, oh, and this is not. I'm not saying that nerds are ugly, but it's just an example. Like, oh, get the nerd, oh, get this, or oh, get that. So like, it's like they won't cheat, but look, quiet as kept. All men cheat for real, in my opinion. Like all men can cheat; they can be capable of cheating. So I think that. Also, Mimi is a pretty woman, but sometimes, quiet as it's kept, sometimes the prettiest women, they kind of be the most insecure and as well.
Yeah.
Some of them, not all of them, but so I think with the dude, I don't think it like we could think he's ugly all day long, right? He might think he's the finest man. So if he think he cute, he gonna be talking to all the other women because the women don't be ugly. So I'm not saying maybe he got some sugar daddy money or something like that. Maybe he got some money.
And then also in Atlanta there is a shortage of men, so maybe it is kind of like a take what you can get kind of situation. So that also could play a factor. Don't look at me like that, Amina.
No, it's not your fault. There's a shortage of men there. I'm just like, just because it's a shortage of men.
I don't think that there's a.
You don't think so? That's all I hear. Like my girlfriends in Atlanta always say
there's a shortage of straight men, maybe there.
I mean, I lived in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for 3 years, so I don't know. I never encountered like there's a lot of gay men. They said there's a lot of deal. I never really had that encounter. Now I don't think there's a shortage of men. I think there is a lot of men out there, but the criteria of the men depends on what you want. I think that's what it is. It's the criteria. And just like there's a lot of women out there, but everybody, there's different things is where you're at. So I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of men, but there's a lot of women. And so I think that they just may decide on who they want to talk to, who not they want to talk to. But sometimes that don't mean that you just got to get anybody. You could still just be single and just do what you want to do.
Well, no, I just think like for me, how the way it was explained to me in terms of women who live in Atlanta, because you're the first to tell me something like that. Because I've encouraged women to date outside their race, because a lot of my Black women friends do not do that, and I'm like, no, girl, y'all need to start doing that, because I mean, if you really want to be loved, you kind of have to widen the scope just a little bit. I said, but y'all can't turn this into a claw machine where you're looking at a stuffed animal and putting them in positions of men, and then you just grab whatever the claw takes. Y'all can't do it like that. So I kind of have to let them know. And I think that's what Mimi is doing. I feel like if we could create the illusion of the claw machine, she picked whatever she could get out of something and tried to hold it hostage to soothe her. And sometimes not every prize is a prize.
Period.
That's a good point. The lady did come in, though, regardless if he was your man first or not. I think her name was Jessica. She was coming in mad disrespectful.
Yes.
Talk about I need to see my man and doing all this extra stuff. And Mimi, it looked like she wanted to smack her up, but she did well.
I was like, why did she hit her?
Hot Mess Express.
To me, my first question was, well, when was the last time y'all were together? Because I would start asking, I would be investigator. When was the last time y'all were together? Just so I can align it in my 3 years of time. When was, I just want to know. When did you think? Because she said he left me for you. But but Jessica making it seem like she was just with him yesterday.
Yeah.
Before he came here.
She was trying to ask him.
He didn't want this one to show up.
Yeah, Mimi was trying to ask, but it was in the height of the thing. Mimi was trying to ask the questions, but no, nobody was trying to answer that. I feel like she did a little bit like the whole walking in thing, like, girl, okay, now, like,
I would have tripped her.
But I was like, Mimi had a lot of restraint, because I was like, I thought Mimi's like, who are you? I thought she was about to fight her for real.
I did too.
I was waiting for one of them to take off.
Just throw a shoe in her general direction, as James would say. Okay. I'm gonna come in here acting a fool.
Right.
Not Carl Winslow, and I wasn't gonna say the men aren't very attractive.
They're not. Sorry.
They're not, but it just goes to show
not to be going through all this.
I think Travis has attractive qualities.
He does. He's somewhat attractive.
I think he has like charisma.
I'm trying to listen.
I know you.
Because I'm like,
my problem. I do agree with you, Alicia. If I was single, I would entertain Travis, but not on a serious note.
Yeah,
like that'd be somebody like you one night stand him. Yeah, you don't expect nothing out of him, but he looked fun. That's
child, they couldn't pass me a bag of sugar. Like, I'm sorry, ain't couldn't nobody. Like,
I have a thing though for chocolate men. I don't mind
why?
men.
Why? But no,
that's if you chocolate. I'd be like,
He just
yeah,
looked down. He was okay. I would say he was the most aesthetically pleasing out of the
Yes,
three.
yes, yes.
That's
Yeah, but
true.
I would no.
He gave me a little kind of vibes, but no, yes, just aesthetically pleasing. He's the best looking one out of them.
Yeah.
Not this
Yeah.
group.
Yes,
Definitely. Welcome in, Shandy. Welcome in. Probably like, what did she walk into? Kiwan JTV says she had a conversation with her doctor friend about looks. It's not always about looks with women. That is actually very true. It's about charm and the swag that they carry. This guy, though, Kiwan, Josh don't give charm. He gives no swag.
I don't even see base level attraction. As I told y'all, base level attraction is important in relationships. I say it all the time. You have to have a base level of attraction. Otherwise, the relationship fully is not going to work. I don't believe that there's a such thing as it's always about looks, because sometimes it do be. That plays a part of it.
It plays a small part. It does. But charm, swag, people's energy, it can go a long way. I've dated people I've not been like physically attracted to just because of their like energy. What's his face from high school? You know that Negro was unattractive.
Yeah, he was, but at the same time, it's like
I can't say his name because he's a pastor now. I feel bad. But
Jesus.
Amen. Amen. Lord help us. But he was nice. Like, I appreciated the conversation. He was highly intelligent. I'm also a weird person. Like, if you show critical thinking skills, you got me. Not everyone.
Well, the women on here have no critical thinking skills. I'm so sorry.
They don't. No, I couldn't agree with you more. Like when I tell you, we miss some skips. We miss some steps. Like we skipped steps and like, you know, just human, just common sense wise.
Yes.
Like I don't understand this. This is giving Tara from Love and Hip Hop New York. Like I'm sorry. What are we doing here?
Because even when they were trying to explain, like when the doctor says, she was like, okay, how do y'all feel? Travis like, you know, love is this, love is love. She said, no, that's code. Say our relationship. Like it's like you don't even know how to communicate. Like, so I was like, this is crazy. And Josh, that's why I don't know what about the Josh and Mimi thing, but I'm like, I think this just might be given TV because, you know, she's been on here before. Everybody was talking about that. She's been on here before. Now we come in, the dude talking about y'all not really together, y'all moving in together. And then he not cute. So it's just like, what's this? Josh and Mimi, y'all gotta get off.
I know for sure she found him in Walmart. Shani says that she had to turn it off. She was bored. This bored you, Shani? Ooh, I couldn't stop watching.
Well, maybe Shani, why don't you go past the 2-minute mark? Because once we get past the introductions, it got interesting. Trust me, it got very interesting, very, very quick. So, my good friend, I encourage you to go past that 2-minute mark. When you get to about maybe 12, why don't you reach out to me and we'll have a discussion, Shani? Don't write this off just yet. Don't write this off just yet.
Travis is full of himself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that that's the problem right there with them. And I don't understand why this is what, once again, these ladies, I just don't understand. I just don't.
They don't either, James. That's why they're on TV.
Because when I'm listening to them talk, I'm like, am I hearing we hearing the same things, aren't we? Or are they speaking in such a code where it don't affect them?
From this show, it is okay to be single.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with being single. I think society, I wrote a paper on this, like the nerd I am, but I feel like society, those societal norms get us in all types of directions. And I think that dating is one of them. It's okay to be single. And the fact that I think a lot of these people are staying in their situationships, because I don't take these as real relationships, because they don't want to be single, but nothing is wrong with being single.
My uncle is the type of person where, because I keep telling him to be single. My uncle's the type, he has to have a woman, but he has to cheat. He just has to, he lets it be known. He has to have a woman, but he also is going to cheat. All the women know this. And the last woman he had the baby by was so damn goofy that she thought it was a joke. Like, she really thought he was joking. Like, she was like, oh, he would never cheat on me. And I'm looking at her like, okay.
We all got an uncle like that.
Like my uncle,
around New Orleans.
Now he's more honest. He used to lie about the shit 20 years ago. Like when I went to college, he used to lie about the shit because he lived in Phoenix with me. So he used to lie about the shit. He used to try to hide it. And then he got to a point where he got older when he had his son, because he had a baby at 60. So when he had his son, he was like, okay, I'm gonna stop lying about this because it's ridiculous at this point. So every woman he has had from the time his son was born to present time, he has said, hey, we could be together, we could do this, but I'm going to cheat at you. I'm going to cheat on you at some point.
Well,
So I'd rather let.
Can he acknowledge Magnum? What is it? Durex?
Oh, that goes beyond my business. I don't go. Listen. I don't.
No, baby's popping up at 60.
Well, this one was the goofy one that thought that he would do it. That he was just joking. She actually ended up pregnant, but yeah.
Now that's delusional because like some of these women on the show.
Oh, Alicia, you have to come around me more often because I used to live in Phoenix. I live in Charlotte now, but I used to live in Phoenix. Phoenix women are a different kind of
something wrong with them. I think the sun is frying their neurons.
Like I see, like working at the companies I worked for, people just gravitate to me, and I'm just like, and I love everybody. But when you learn their situations and their circumstances, you're like, wait, like this works, like this actually works, and then when it doesn't work, you're like. I don't know how you didn't think about this before you did it. Like I could tell you stories for days.
Wait, y'all, is StreamYard doing what it did yesterday on my channel right now?
Who is it? Buffering because it was just me last time that it happened where it was buffering on my side.
No, yesterday on Kiwan's channel, StreamYard gave her the most struggles.
Oh,
no. I think it might be doing it on mine. Who knows?
I don't know.
I know this month whoever be emailing me from them, be sending me a discount. Pay for this shit. I expect it to work. I dislike societal norms in very non-traditional dating.
I'm cracking up. I was gonna say that I feel like all the reality shows, it makes me want to stay single. It's just a hot mess. They be a hot mess.
They do be a hot mess, but when you think of like the population of the world, like, and how this is a very small, circumscribed situation, I think that to me, I'm not traditional by any means, obviously, but the thing about it is that I don't want the values of, possibly being traditional ever to go away. I think we should be monogamous if we decided to entertain one person, or if you're not going to be monogamous, you need to let that be something you say up front. That's why I respect my uncle saying like, hey, it's going to happen. So, it's your choice to stay. Then if you decide to be goofy like his baby mama, then, that's what it is. Or if you want some sense, like his ex-fiance, she has sense. When he told her that, she said, she goes, I'm going to one up you then. And he felt that. I was like, yeah. She said, I'm going to one up you. So the moment you do it, just know I'm 10 steps ahead of you. Now, she was using psychology because I did fuck with my uncle for a minute. He didn't cheat on her for like the first 6 months. And then he just couldn't deal with it and just did it.
I do agree with you in a sense, but on the opposite thing, I think it is a small like population that goes on the reality shows, but I also think that what we see there is kind of what we're living in the actual kind of society or whatever. Now, if the people were honest, that'd be different. So maybe we just need to add honesty to it because everybody's not honest. They lying about who they sleeping with, who they doing this. So if they were like, if the honesty might be added, it could be a little bit more transparency. But I feel like even nowadays, like dudes be lying, they be saying they this or don't be picking up their phone. Now there's so much ghosting and happens in dating. Even Married at First Sight, the dude talking about how he dating this girl. Or he not dating nobody. Then he had a girl at his house last week, and now he's trying to get married. So I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like those are things that happen in real life.
Oh yeah, 100%. Nobody, and the thing about it, the transparency in relationships is that everyone tries to make it based on whatever circumstance they're in or what could be versus just being just completely like, hey, like I think what I'm trying to mention is that guys. I'm speaking for y'all because I am the man here. It's okay to tell a woman you ain't shit. It's okay to say that. Because to me, you're being honest. If she decides to entertain you after you told her that, that is now on her. Yeah. Because she told you, I always respect people who are upfront and honest. I ain't shit as a person. Sorry, not sorry, but I got to live my life. And unfortunately, I have to have people in my life. That's just how it is. I don't mean to cause a ruck. It's your choice to if you want to be in my space or not. If these men came to these women like that, then I probably wouldn't judge them so harshly.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, none of them did that.
Mm-hmm.
None of these situations with these women were in any taste to, aid their situations, because especially the long distance couples. As I said this before, the fact that it take y'all 3 years and y'all say y'all in committed relationships to the point where you talk about marriage, why have we not intermingled cities? I think that would have eliminated probably a lot of this cheating, especially the Atlanta couple aside, because I don't know what that is. I'm still trying to decipher that. But I feel like, to me, like the guy, I keep thinking his name, the one that did the Vegas thing with his friends. To me, that could have been avoided. That could have been avoided.
You think so?
Easily. Mm-hmm. I do.
I think that could. Oh, sorry. What were we gonna say?
If that's the only person, once again, I don't know. We don't know the full story or the background. If there's more, we just know this or that. I'm just saying this situation with this young lady could have been avoided. Really
had he not gone on the trip.
Well, if there was a understanding, if they were in the same city, I think because there's no pressure for him to be faithful, because one, they don't live in the same city anyway. So if he's going out on the trip, there's no guidelines that she can give him because she's not physically there.
There's no boundaries. But I was like, don't you think that they should have created boundaries when he went on the guy's trip? Even
she's not with him all the time. So here's the thing. There's a lot. People who are not there make very few mistakes when you think about the outer rim of what that statement actually means. Meaning that if I'm not there to see it, I don't know what's happening. But if I'm there, it's less likely going to happen if I'm putting in strict boundaries with you. Hey, go just to go. That's it. Do not go and entertain anybody, because they don't live. I'm telling you, lack of boundaries and to be separate.
I went off camera, my husband and all of that. I was in the background confirming there are StreamYard issues that are happening right now. So most of the people watching probably are struggling to hear us. I don't know if it's across all of our channels or just mine. But if anyone can hear me after this live is over, I will upload and collaborate on the video I have within StreamYard. And I'll put it online and I'll collaborate with Alicia and James just in case, because I know yesterday's Kiwan had the same issues. And StreamYard, count your fucking days. Okay, that is all. But that's why I was kind of quieter in the background. But I will say this, James, to add to your point. I feel like with cheating, distance has nothing to do with it. I personally feel like, and I've said this before, it's something personal within the person and a lack of impulse control. That's how I feel personally. What I'm trying to say is, regardless if you're long distance or live in the same city as a person, if a motherfucker gonna cheat, they gonna find a way and they're gonna cheat. I'm going off camera.
I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. I'm not disagreeing with that. But I do think
being closer to your partner, you do have more of an ability to catch someone because you're in that same city, but you can only catch what you know is happening. And sometimes it's happening and people just have no clue. Kiwana says she could hear us clearly. I'm gonna still upload afterward because StreamYard, it'll stream it with all the buffering and issues. Distance wise,
yeah.
But
you were still talking. You cut out for a minute. Hold on.
I'm so weak.
I cannot with these connected. I don't understand.
Oh, I can.
I know it's not my Wi-Fi. We're testing that. Everything else in the house is working right. Again, StreamYard count your days, but I will upload the unbuffered version with no issues. I'll download it and upload the recording and collaborate with them. But thank you for telling me you can hear us. They don't want us to be great.
I was going to say that I don't know necessarily. I kind of agree with Miss Best. Like, people are going to cheat no matter what now. Because I don't think the Vegas thing could have been avoided, only because I'm like, that had nothing to do with her. Because wherever you go, I feel like if you feel like you're going to talk to a woman or you're going to try to, like engage in somebody, then you're going to do it. Now, the communication piece of like, are we going to put on boundaries? Are we going to have parameters? Like, you don't need to give your number out. You don't need to do that. Like, that could be a conversation. Now, that conversation might kind of be hard about boundaries if you already don't even have boundaries in your own city within the distance.
I think there's a pressure, and this is my mindset. And as I said, my mindset is different from most, but I think in my mindset, I think the reason why I feel like it wouldn't have happened because I think there is a stern pressure of coming home to her versus not coming home to her. That's kind of where my mindset is going because he doesn't like to answer to her at all. And I saw that firsthand. So to me, I kind of felt like the reason why if they were in the same city, in the same home, I don't think that would have happened because he wouldn't want to have to answer to her because he doesn't like to answer to her. So that's where my mind went. So that's why I want to explain it a little bit better. I'm not saying
smarter because sometimes when people don't want to answer to you, they'll either avoid the bad behavior or they'll just plan out how to effectively.
I don't think he's that slick. That's why I don't think he don't give me that slick.
Yeah, she found it out. But I can't see what you're saying. Like basically, since they're long distance, he's not going home. He's not being checked or tracked. And then you said a good point too. He already don't answer her calls. He already don't listen to her. He already be able. Why are y'all in a relationship? That's I'm like,
right.
They have to have low self-esteem. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I thought about that. And even Married at First Sight, I'm like, these women have to like either social media has them delusional or they have to have no self-esteem. Because if a man is not responding to me, if a man is not answering my calls, if I'm asking questions and you're not being clear and you like trying to talk out the box, like we have nothing to talk about and we could be single. I could find somebody in my own city and do 10 times better than trying to navigate with you. And how many miles we ever are apart. So that's right.
Exactly. That's why I felt like to me, because of how he moves when it comes to her, I just felt like in my mind, I'm seeing it. I think if they lived in the same home, same city, I don't think that Vegas thing would have happened just because he doesn't like to answer to her. And I feel like coming home, he would have to answer to that. Because I don't think she's one of those people.
Vegas would have happened regardless. He wasn't home. He was on a guy's trip and he approached the woman. So I see what you're saying as it relates to like the cheating outside of Vegas, because I feel like this man is cheating on this woman left, right, up, down, and zigzag. But with the Vegas thing,
no, I think he's saying that he wouldn't even have thought to do that because when he got home, like when he got back to the city, she would be asking questions doing this. Why didn't you answer? Why didn't you did like, so he's talking about that pressure.
I think he has a level of caution when he's in her presence versus not being in her presence. I think that there is, but that's the thing.
But
that's why I'm saying.
This man to me just seemed like a man that'll cheat regardless. If he getting caught, not getting caught. I just think Travis is a hoe, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
Because then when he came back in, you see, he's like, I was on my best behavior. Like, well, at the end of the day, the dog gonna be a dog. So I'm on my best behavior. Oh, do I get a kiss? I do that. So it's like I should get praise for not kissing this girl.
Exactly. So because that's why I say, and that's why I say what I said, because his actions displayed to me that if she was with him presently in the home, because he had to come back home to her. Immediately he had to go into nothing happened, nothing. I didn't even go near her. He had to immediately explain himself. I don't think if a situation presented itself that he has to cheat and then come home to her, he's less likely to do it unless he's apart from her and knowing he has to come back to her. I think that's why the opportunity is easier for him. And thank you for bringing that up because that's exactly why I felt that way.
Yeah, because even in the car, she was trying to be flirty. He's like, oh, like he was trying to be on his best behavior.
Yes,
he was flirting. She's like, oh, I'm trying to flirt with you. And then at the dinner table, she's like, you want something to eat? She's like, yeah, right after you eat meat. Basically, stuff like that. Like she was laying on him thick, and he's just like,
I don't know. I'm still kind of in between on it because I'm also thinking of the fact that they're on camera. And he knows he's being filmed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think you could show that because he's
I feel like this man is doing this right now because he's on camera, but I feel like he'll get comfortable and even having to go home and answer to her will eventually slip up. He's very conscientious of that camera. I don't believe this man is as goofy as he is.
There's just no chemistry deep enough for her. I feel like whoever is coming next may have the deeper chemistry. I feel like there was just no chemistry. Now that y'all said don't think, because I thought he slept with her. But now that I know he did not sleep with her, I think that there is a little bit more of a resistance to not fall into that temptation versus somebody you did cross the line with. There is more of a deeper construct to that. So I think for me, it all depends on who's coming next because there is somebody coming next. We're
gonna switch gears to me, the biggest red flag couple, which was, is it Jaren or Jaron?
Jaren.
I think
she
I think
said
Jaren
Jaren,
is
but
sound.
oh Lord, I hope I got his name.
There
right.
is 2 R's in his name, so I
Yeah,
see
so I'm
why
like,
you
is it
changed that. So
Jaron
yeah,
or is it Jaren?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jaron. I call him
Jaren
Jay.
and
I
Mia.
don't know.
J and
Mia.
M.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
MJ.
We're giving them abbreviations. I didn't like his bald head.
Neither guy.
I just came out. I just did not care for his bald head. I'm gonna stay off camera since it's working. They don't want me to show my face, but it's cool. This is another red flag couple. They're long distance. She's in California and he is in Florida. That's hella long distance. Like y'all in a different time zone. There's a 6-hour flight involved. Like that's a lot. But he cheated on her and she put him on Life 360, which, okay, so for those who don't know, I do clinical case management and social work for my day job. And when I have clients that are over the age of 65, 2 things I make sure they're signed up for is Medicare and Life 360. So I did not know like you could just get Life 360 and know where people are all the time. I thought that like our phones could just tell us where our partners are all the time. But I'm learning things every day. Apparently he cheated. They broke up. He blocked her for 3 days. And then after being blocked, he was like, pretty much, if you want to remain unblocked, I'm not doing this GPS tracking app no more. No more Life 360. And then he made some comments that also concerned me. He said that he feels like Mia needs to either forgive him for the past cheating or move on. I said, I know you fucking lying. Not forgive you or move the fuck on. It's the like my husband in the background talking about this is crazy. Like I don't understand it, sir. You can leave too,
right?
If you can't be faithful, then you don't have to be in a relationship, Jaren or Jerron, whatever the fuck your name is. You don't have to behave this way. But it sounds like she also had an emotional connection with someone else because of the lack thereof with him. But a lady named Jay came for him, walked through the door to the room to give him a hug. I'm like, how the hell you know where he was at? And Jay also lives in California and says that she and him broke up because of the long distance. So I do, even though I didn't like Jay's attitude fully, I do kind of understand, like, so you broke up with me because of distance just to get with someone who is also far away from you and lives in the same state as her. So I have questions. I want to know, what do you do that requires you to keep finding these women in California? That's my first question. My other question is, Mia, or not Mia, but Jay, you invited him to take a break from Mia and come to California with you for the weekend. He came back to the house happy as hell, but Mia had 20 questions.
Yes.
I feel like Mia knows about Jay.
Hold on, I have a question. I thought he cheated on Mia with Jay. I thought that's what it was. I thought it was in between.
I didn't catch all of that.
I don't know.
I just know Jay
to me the
said
timeline is confusing
that
for me.
He broke up with her because of distance. And then she seemed surprised that he is now with Mia when she lives in the same state. But I'm sure if he cheated on Mia, he probably cheated on Jay as well.
But that's why I was confused, because I was like, I thought they're bringing somebody who they cheated with. So that's why I thought Jay was the cheater. That's why I thought he cheated with Jay.
There may have been a circumstance where he may have spent the block and circled back to her. Because I also was trying to follow their conversation, but I was so stuck on her crying wolf about, her being in the same situation as this lady, and you chose her over me. To me, this may have been, their situation may be a vengeful cheat. And that's where I can't draw the lines. I'm gonna have to rewatch it to see if I'm right about that. But I think theirs was vengeful. I think that she knew he was in this situation and still pursued him anyway.
I will say this. I feel like he had more chemistry with Jay.
I do too. I actually thought that it's yes.
Like, it doesn't, when couples get in a bad place, and sometimes obviously when you get in a bad place, you're not chatting like as much. Like it seemed like with Jay, he was able to just chat and kind of vibe with her. Whereas with Mia, and it's probably because of all that they're going through right now, there was a lot of he seemed avoidant with Mia and very, very quick to get annoyed or agitated.
And I think with Jay also, there was probably a little bit more history with them. Because it seemed like to me, like Mrs. Beth said, there was a lot of comfortability with her. And then there was a lot of camaraderie with her as well, where she was trying to understand him. Anybody who you have cheated with is probably not going to have that level of intent with heart with you. Like, they're going to be like, okay, well, what makes her so much better? Like, there was way too much emotion in her that I felt like, okay, this definitely was more than just you just stepping out and just being, but this was probably, you probably dated them at the same time and just chose one based on whatever it was.
Well, I honestly think that he thinks he's the prize one, because Mia reached out to Mia, found him on Instagram. So that's what you don't do, first of all. Just
right, exactly.
He also initiated the dating. She chased the man, and I always say this, I feel like you need to let that man chase you, baby.
Yes. And that's why I was confused. No, me, I don't know. I feel like I have an opposite view, because I felt like Jay was laying on her, but I feel like Jay was like drilling him with questions like, okay, this, and then what? Like, I feel like he barely even got a chance to even answer a question with her. Like at the park scene, she's like, okay, I'm in California. Like, I think you need to take a break. Like, I feel like she just was like constantly like laying it on him thick. And then he also kind of said that he wasn't in love with Mia. And so I think that was like, okay, that's what I think he's just here because he's like, maybe I want to make it work, but he's not really in love with Mia. And then they're also in a bad spot. But what I don't like about him is I think that he made a comment saying that Mia kept like accusing him of cheating, and he was like, she's just aggravated and she's aggravated. I was like, oh, that's rude. And basically saying that like the reason why he cheated was because Mia kept accusing him of cheating.
And that's a dangerous thing to do. Just because somebody accuses you of cheating, like if you care about them and want it to work, the response is not to cheat. The response will be to talk about it or to suggest that person go to therapy. I really appreciate your perspective, because that man definitely think he's the prize.
Yes.
No, he does. Yeah.
And then to be like, oh yeah, like what? I'm so sorry. Of course they want to do something outside, but like, what do you mean? Like, oh yeah, she's pushing me to cheat. And then like you said, like if y'all already don't have trust, if you want to build on the trust, cheating is not going to help build the trust. Like you said, maybe we didn't make some moves. Do I need to move to California? Do I need to move to Florida? Or bring you out here? Like that, we need to work on that part. Not like, oh, let me cheat and then, oh, you blocked. I said, when he blocked me, baby, you would have been blocked back. I would have never seen you another day in my life.
Right. Yeah. Like to me, yeah. I think that yes, he thinks he's a prize, but also Mia validates that same for him. Like I think that she validates that he is the prize, because the moment that, you know, he put her on block, she was crying for, you know, a way to be in touch with him still, even in that situation. And I think you brought up a valid point, Alicia. Like, why would you not block him back? And why not teach him the same lesson he tried to teach you? Like, I'm not understanding. And I get that people are gonna say, James, that's tit for tat, but at the same time, oh well. Listen, like you sometimes you have to take drastic measures to prove a point. And if me taking my drastic measure is I'm gonna block you the same way you block, it's the same way where you have to call the police on somebody the same way they call the police on you. You got to make your side of the story known as well. We can't keep falling into that trap, people. That's how people get away with shit like this, is because we allow them to do so without putting our own form of consequence on them too.
And then she's just drilling him, but like I don't think he's cute, but I can see why people think he's cute. He's bald, he's bearded, he's chocolate. That's what the women out here they like. And so also my thing is, this girl Mia had to reach out to him on Instagram. Why don't nobody want you in Fort Lauderdale? Now I don't know if he got kids, I don't know what he got, but why can't you find nobody in your city?
From someone who used to live there. I'm gonna tell you like, yeah, someone who used to live there. I'm gonna tell you like this: the women are just like him.
Oh,
and he doesn't want that.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want that. See, because the problem is everybody's in survival mode because it's fucking expensive there. So the problem is that women gonna do some strange things to get their bills paid, and sometimes the men don't want to, even though they're doing the same thing, they don't want to. You know, see that, and the women don't have no problem. Listen, I have seen a woman push a man in a wheelchair at a lounge to get, you know, to probably get what she need to get out of that man. It didn't. It looked crazy as hell, but you got to do what you got to do. So he's not going to get a woman from there. He's just not going to do that. Now, the thing about California women, what I didn't notice is that California women have that same mentality, but a lot of them are still going to strict loyal to you. Like they're going to find a different way to survive. So if they get a man, they'll just go out and get a hustle, braid
Honestly,
hair.
out here, it'd be the men that are more so the red flags, like than the women that are out here. Like the biggest problem with women in California for like all of my single friends seems that it's just hard to find a man that it's not even really about being on their level, but that is self-sufficient. Because when you live places like Florida, California, where aesthetic matters, and then, for instance, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment. I pay $2,900 a month. That's for rent. We're not getting into utilities, and Alicia's like, oh my God, it's okay.
Y'all stay in Kentucky, child.
Play the saxophones for me. But when rent is that expensive out here, it is extremely common. The men out here, it's almost like they plot on the women. They will purposely get them pregnant so they have somewhere to stay, do all of these crazy things. Like in California, 9 times out of 10, the women they are not the predator, they're more so the prey. Whereas I was saying Florida, from what James explained, is flipped.
It's flipped.
But either way, the cost of living really does cause people to act a certain way.
Yeah, and that's why I said
being hard if you're like, single.
Like it's gonna take like not all the women were like that, but it was very like common to see it. And the thing about it, it's all about surviving. It's realistically because you're in a place that's similarly expensive, like to California, and you're trying to, live your day to day. Your job not paying enough, so what can you do? But the thing about Mrs. Best, California women have that same mentality, but a lot of them do fall into those traps of, getting pregnant by men or being with men who, on paper and in picture looks perfect, but in life are shit. So that's where that mentality is. So it's easy to do that. Like I tell people all the time, if you want a stupid one, go to Phoenix. But if you want someone that is, going to really realm you and give you what you want, but California.
Yeah. Well, child, let me stay in the Midwest because I don't know nothing about a Florida, a Cali. I don't know nothing about them, child. I don't know what's going on.
She said, wait a minute. I feel like it's just that everywhere has their own problems with dating. A lot of it does require who's out there, the inventory of who you can date. And then I think the other piece of it is like things like cost of living and location, the aesthetic of how shallow a place is, all of that. All of that.
That's why I was saying that. That's why I was trying to say earlier, like I feel like not social media, like these shows, they do kind of like show real life. That's why I was saying that either because Married at First Sight, they were talking about the money and stuff like that, or the job. So like I feel like it is, and it just kind of sucks. Within that, I never knew about that with Fort Lauderdale. I would have thought more Miami or something because I know Miami's expensive. I didn't know how much Fort Lauderdale.
So Fort Lauderdale
is a suburb of Miami.
Is a suburb. It's 25 minutes away from Miami. So yes, in terms of that, they're one and the same. It's just cheaper to live and commute to Miami. If you do that, but it's also expensive
like
unless you
in Oakland over San Francisco. Everybody understands San Francisco. Everyone knows it's expensive, but Oakland. About 20 minutes away. However, it is much cheaper.
It's much cheaper and it's your affordability because in true fashions, I could find a 1-bedroom in Fort Lauderdale for $1,500 easily.
I wish
a month. Like I could find it. It may not be the best of neighborhood, but it will be safe enough for you to live in. Now in Miami, that same place that's $1,500 is going to cost you $3,000 because you're in area. And so imagine people living there. And then having to, pay the bills. Like I said, if he wants a sensible woman in Miami, he's going to find it. But trust me, she hustling. And sometimes that hustling may not be the most honest, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I wish we knew what their jobs were.
Yeah.
That's what's missing.
That is what's missing.
Yeah. I wish we knew what their jobs were. Maybe how much, not exactly how much they made, but like how much they made in general, because they could say the same thing in Atlanta. Like we're talking about it. It could be. It's not that there is a lot of women there, right? But it's different ones. I mean, there's women that be dancing, there's women that have corporate jobs. So I always think it just kind of depends on what woman or what man you're looking for in the city.
Yeah, and then also another thing, because you brought up a really good point. Like a lot of men, because stripping is something that I did see for a lot of those. Well, like a lot of women did do that, or fall into those traps. A lot of men will judge that situation and come down on women like that. So I think in California women don't care. They got to get the bills paid. That's why I said James ain't mad at strippers and all this kind of and prostitutes who do, I'm not mad at them right now. I'm just not, because times is hard. Everybody is struggling. It is what it is. So to me, unless you finna come and rescue me out my situation, I'm sorry. I got to do what I got to do. Because I can't help jobs ain't paying shit and don't want to match the economy. I can't help that. I can't help that right now. So I'm sorry.
Conversation, but that statement, message, that's all.
Yeah. Period. But speaking about the Mia and the Jay guy, when I do feel like she like kind of interrogated him too much, like when he came in, she's like, and how was it? Did you give him a hug? Did you do that? Girl, like, don't show you so pressed about this man, showing again that she thinks he's the prize. Like, asking all them the question, you gotta be like, okay, how was it? Did you have fun? And then keep it moving, because they be forgetting that they about to go on their date the next day.
Right.
Keep it cute, boo.
But I think Mia has to wonder if this man truly desires her, because again, she's the one that initiated everything to start the relationship. She's the one doing all of the work, giving in, compromising to keep the doggone relationship. So she probably is aware of that. She may not acknowledge it all the time, but I guarantee she is aware of that. And that's probably why she's asking all these questions and fighting like hell to get something. But I hope Dr. Stacy help her leave his ass.
But also, I don't think she knows how to read him either. I think that there is a disconnect with, he's very stone. Like he is a very tall rock. You don't know what you're looking at, and you don't understand what it is. He's literally stone. So I think a lot of that is a lot of her hypersensitivity to wanting to understand him is because she can't read him.
Yes, when they came back to the interview, he was just like looking like, boy, you too nonchalant for me. Next, he was like, But I also feel like that girl Jay was a pick me a little bit, but that's just my opinion.
No, not a little bit, girl. Okay. She's the queen. Yeah, she is in the palace of pick me's.
No, she is. And so, I had a rest in peace. Her husband was just like this man. And so my aunt used to keep a safety pin in her dress. So every time that man, when she would ask him something, he would be nonchalant. She would take that safety pin and just poke him to get a reaction out of him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because she just didn't play that. Like she just wasn't like, she loved this man and loved what he can do. But when he would be stone faced, like she would ask him a question and he would just be stone, like, how was the barbecue at such and such? He would go. So she'd take that safety pin and she would just, when he wasn't looking, just pinch him right in his arm, and he would go, what you doing? She goes, didn't I ask you a question? Like,
I'm weak. That's my energy. But I'm so weak. But that just means to me with not that situation. I'm like, he must don't like you, because he not giving her no reassurance or nothing in any of that time. I was like,
I don't know if it's not the liking of her just yet, because as I said, we don't know them. Because I see what you said, and I kind of would get that impression too. I just think he doesn't want to let her all the way in, because if he lets her all the way in, he loses the battle of himself, because then everything's going to get revealed. So keeping her surface is going to work to his benefit every single time.
Or I was thinking that maybe he don't want to really let her go. I think it could be opposite. Like, in a sense, he don't want to let her go. Like, he gives her just enough to stick around.
Because she pursued him, I don't think that. Because she pursued him. If he pursued her, yes, I would agree with you. But because she pursued him, he holds all the cards.
That is true.
He holds all the cards, unfortunately. So as much as I do see that, if he were different and if their circumstances was different, yes, you are 100% correct. I would have no argument with you. But because she did it, no, he holds all the cards and he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows the moment he budges, that's it, he lost. Because this is a game for him. This is a game for him. That's why he said consciously on camera, I'm not in love. I'm not any of these things. I'm not, I don't know where I stand right now.
Yeah.
That's to make sure nobody.
I would ask him, why are we staying with this lady for so long if you can say you're not in love? Like, if after 3 years you not feeling like a flutter at the belly or something, why are you staying with this woman?
Because he benefits from the relationship.
But I'm like, what's the benefit? She in California, you in Fort Lauderdale. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go look on TikTok, Fort Lauderdale, and see if anybody has been with him in these last 3 years.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find it.
I just learned and discovered the TikTok, y'all. Shout out to Shani. She sends me things. But TikTok broke down every cast member of Married at First Sight, the skeletons from everyone's closet, past, current, and the future. I'm like, my God, TikTok.
So I'm like, let me see. Put a Ring On is not that big, sadly, in a sense. But I'm like, let me see if somebody's talking about it, because it's kind of me like, what is this relationship giving to him? And maybe that's why I thought about that, because I'm like, there's no real relationship. You're in Fort Lauderdale in Florida. She's all the way in California in different time zones. If you're not flying out to go see her, really, what is the relationship? And like, what are you holding on to the relationship for?
The
that
control.
Was my question.
The control. I'm telling you, that to have that kind of control and to have somebody who thrusts over you off the simple fact that she started the guidelines of the relationship. See, a lot of the times when your relationship is not explained much to you, look at how it started. The patterns that are going to be there in the beginning are likely going to be there in the middle and to end, because initially, sometimes men don't really change their ways. Sometimes it's always going to be exactly how it started. So look at how it started. That tells you everything. Her being the aggressor and making sure she locked him down, and him being stoned and not saying anything and being very surface, lets me know that he does this as a way to control her. Because she's budging in the way she questioned. Her questions gave it away. I'm budging for information because I know deep down you're not going to tell me.
Yeah, she was throwing it. I'm like, girl, you a lawyer or something? Good gosh.
He's not going to be open or forthcoming with the information. It's probably going to be a surface answer. It was well. Everything went well. It was nice.
Yeah.
And that doesn't tell me much.
Yeah.
That doesn't tell me anything. So I think that, to me, he uses that as the control, and she falls for it every time. And as I said, ladies, if y'all want to know how the relationship is going to go, look at the beginning of how it started.
And she's so pretty, and I'm like, girl, you too cute.
Yes.
Honestly, that's why I said, like, it has to be something about confidence and self-esteem. I don't know if it's TV, but I'm like, girl, you about to be begging this man for answers? No, ma'am, girl, find you somebody else.
Agreed.
Self-esteem is definitely in the trash, because if he's not giving you much, and if he's anything like he was sitting on that couch just staring off into the abyss of the wall, then I don't understand how she could even fall for him unless her self-esteem is in the basement of hell, as Kiwan JTV would say.
I'm weak. I do have a question for y'all, though. If I can ask, if there's nothing else, who do y'all think is going to get engaged? So the premise of, like, who do y'all think is going to get engaged, or do you think they're going to break it off? What do you think?
Because I'm gonna be real with you, I don't think any of them stand a chance in real life, but because it's TV show fodder, I'm gonna say Travis and I forget her name already.
Dominique.
I feel like they will get engaged.
They will get engaged. Oh, okay.
I feel like they will get engaged. I don't have hope for Jerron and Mia. I don't have hope for them. Okay. I think that eventually she's gonna get sick and tired, because most people do in those circumstances. I think she's going to be at her breaking point. It may not be once the show ends, but she's going to see this in real time and say, oh, hell no, what the hell am I doing? Because sometimes you don't see it until you have a reflection to show you. So I think that that's what it is. And then I don't have any hope for old Geezer and Miss Ma'am from first season, Mimi. I don't have any hope for them at all. I think that's a done deal. I think that that's going to end.
It's funny.
You know what? I love that you asked that question, by the way. I don't know who's going to make it outside of the show. I honestly feel like they'll all break up after the show airs. But in terms of who will get engaged, I agree with James. I don't know why, but I have a feeling Travis and Dominique might.
Yeah.
Like, he does seem like the biggest cheat. He does seem goofy, but she do also, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know why, but I get the energy that she might be cheating on him as well, in more ways than we know. I just feel like they'll agree to be together, or like find a way to still care for each other. I don't think any of these people will make it in the real world.
No, but the reason why I say them is I do see the chemistry. I definitely see it with them too, versus the other couples. I don't see chemistry with Geronimo, and I don't see chemistry with Mimi and
Hell,
Ogeezer.
Mimi.
I don't
People
see
were
it.
talking about Mimi being back, but the way she crashed out on old girl, I don't know how long Mimi will be here.
Yeah.
The way she was packing her bags, and they were like, no. They ain't always gonna stop you and pack your bag. So I don't know what's gonna happen with them, but it's high key ghetto, and I'm here for it.
That's funny, high key ghetto. That's so funny. I think that I don't know. I was like, I don't know if Travis is going to propose. I guess I can see it from the explanation, but I was thinking either that guy, Josh Mimi, I feel like he's going to propose again, but I feel like it isn't even worth anything because he's already been proposing. So I'm like,
no, it's not going to mean anything. It's going to be one more. The only way that's going to mean something is if he upgrade from Target to Walmart and say, you know what, hey.
Not upgrade from Target to Walmart.
Yes, but I don't know if they can stay on the show longer, whatever that happens. But I was like, maybe it depends. Maybe Jerron, it might surprise us. Maybe Jerron might propose to Mia. But I honestly was like, I don't think any of them are going to I don't think anybody's going to. Well, they're going to propose. I don't think any of the women are going to say yes.
Here's the thing. I don't see Jerron I don't even see him even having an appeal to Mia. That's why I said, and you never can see so surface. Like maybe if he opens up later on, maybe my mind will change. That has happened to me before, and I'm willing to be wrong. Yeah. But I just don't see it. I think that she is literally hanging on by a thread, hoping that he's going to come around and turn around. That's what I'm getting from her. And I don't like that for her, but I just don't see it.
AB said none of these people are making it to the altar.
None of them.
Not to the altar. No, definitely not to no altar.
Not a soul. I cannot.
Actually, one couple out of all 4 seasons have made it to the altar.
Really?
That's a shame.
I don't follow up with what happens so all them seasons and one couple.
Yeah, what I follow is only Shay and Mike, and they're from the first season.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah, they got married, but I don't think the other ones they dated after the show. Two got married, and then it was Sean and this one girl I forgot. It was 2 couples that I know that have gotten married out of all of them.
Oh my God! Well, I appreciate y'all.
Of course.
I think we covered everything.
Yes, we did. I just have to ask that.
No, that's the premise of the show. So that was the best question to ask. They're definitely entertaining. They're definitely entertaining. But I'm gonna start trying to give some own shows a chance. I'm seeing now that I can't write off the network because of Carlos King. There's lots of other great shows.
Yes. Watch some other ones. I do like Put a Ring on It.
What do you have coming up for the week on your channels?
Yes, what do you have coming up?
Oh, I personally don't think I have anything coming up. It's my birthday month, so I'm actually really taking off this month. So I just joined.
Birthday.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm taking a break, but I was like, I wanted to talk about this, so I just came to join y'all. But you can still check out my channel, Life with Alicia. I post regular, vlogs, lifestyle things. I posted about the Usher and Chris Brown concert because I went there in Nashville.
I went in Charlotte. It was fun.
Oh, you did?
I gotta wait till August, and he better not be in jail.
Yeah,
he's not gonna be in jail. But no, that's all. A couple of shorts here and there, but I am on a break this month. But thanks for having me on here. I really enjoyed it.
No problem. It was fun to collaborate with you. I had a great time. Next on my channel is Real Housewives of Atlanta tomorrow, so you guys will be in great spirits for that one because I will be going over the reunion looks. So we'll see who was best dressed and worst dressed. My best dressed may surprise a lot of people. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends on how long you've been with me.
I have a bunch. I'll for those watching for Mrs. Best Reviews, I'll post a graphic or something. I gotta get my life together. I gotta do some homework. So I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out, y'all.
We got you, friend. We know. We got you.
I'm gonna figure it out. But happiest of birthday months to Alicia.
Thank you.
Yes.
Are you Leo?
I am a Leo. Yes, I
was
am.
raised by a Leo.
Period. Yes, Leo gang.
I love a Leo because they are confident. But I hope you enjoy your birthday. Anytime you want to come up here, just tell me. I'll send the link. That goes for anybody. Just DM me. I'll send you a link, and then we could come up here and talk mess. hopefully appropriately. But that is it for today, y'all. I am going to actually head to Walmart.
Me too. I gotta hurry and get up out of here. It's raining too. I gotta
Oh god, but I hope y'all enjoy your day. Be sure if you are watching on Life with Leisha TV, watch them out reviews or Mrs. Best reviews. Be sure to like the video, hype the video if you're able, leave a comment. We all appreciate y'all. Thug life, and we will see you next time.
Bye.